So perhaps the most annoying thing about Windows 10 is Windows Update auto restarting when you leave your computer on overnight to do something. So I'm going to right click the start button and go to power options, and I'm going to tell my computer never to sleep and never to turn its screen off. And then I'm going to go to Windows Update, and this computer's never had any updates installed. So let's just go and check for updates. And it's got a load of updates to install. So let's go ahead and let it install these updates. So a lot of the fixes to disable the auto restart were for older builds of Windows 10 or Windows 8 or Windows 7 and no longer work in Windows 10 version 1903. It somehow just decides to restart. And there is a setting to schedule a restart time, but you need to be at your computer to do this. And you need to see the warning telling you that it's got a pending restart, and then you need to go and postpone it. Also, there's active hours which can be used, but these only have a 12-hour window. So I work in a lab and I do a lot of component testing, and we often set things up to run overnight using automated scripts, or we set them up to run multiple days. And basically Windows updates get in the way and we lose all our data. So there's a fix in the registry editor. So what we're going to do is go to HK local machine. We're going to go to software and then Microsoft and then Windows NT and then CurrentVersion and then image file execution options. And here we're going to look for the key mus notification.exe. So this key shouldn't be here by default, so more than likely you'll need to create it, like I'm going to now. So let's just right click image file execution options and select new key. And we want to name this capital M, lowercase u, small s, capital N, lowercase o, tifcation dot exe. And here we want to create a new string value, and we're going to call it debugger with a capital D. And then we're just going to type in cmd.exe. Okay, so what I understand from this registry edit is instead of allowing your computer to automatically restart or show a notification, it sends the command to restart to a debugger. So instead of your computer automatically restarting, it gets debugged, and therefore your computer doesn't automatically restart. So as I said, this seems to work with Windows 10 version 1903, and a lot of the other registry edits and group policy editors and things don't really work with Windows 10 version 1903. Active hours, it partially works, but not for keeping your computer on for a prolonged period of time. So if you look at the date, I had it set up for 2 weeks. So the computer wanted to restart for the last 2 weeks and it's not restarted yet. So it seems to be pretty stable and it seems to work. And okay, so we've got the obvious warning that if you do this, your computer may not be patched and your system may be out of date. So you should restart your computer periodically just to make sure you're patched, but in some cases you'll want it to be on for a longer period of time and you'll want it to run stably without automatically restarting.